Good morning guys, welcome back to HYMER camping vlog. As you see, I'm in HQ. Wednesday's van build video was a mistake. Seemingly I put it up 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I thought when I was uploading it, this is slightly out of context because I thought a couple of weeks previous we had carpeted that wood. So to make up for it, I'm uploading a van build video today, Friday. So here is what would be next Wednesday's, but there will be a new one next Wednesday. So let's catch up on the van build to date. Here's a new video to replace Wednesday's video. Morning people, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to HYMER camping vlog. Another van build, my T3 Dream. Rocky's just arrived. We have a Gansey load of stuff that I want to take out of the car, bring in here, and then we'll have a chat and see what the plan is for today. Car unloaded. Let's take a look at what we have. The black box is the new Max Fan Air skylight for the roof, which myself and Rocky have to cut the hole for because they're a 400mm hole and there's only 350 on the roof. And that box there, the big one, is full of VW parts, including the rock and roll bed, the reg plate lights, all the window surrounds, a couple of door rubbers, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know. I know there's 440 quid's worth of stuff in there, plus the rock and roll bed. I also got new paintbrushes. The tin of spray came for the driver's seat. There's a little bit of patching to be done to that. And we're going to spray one of the door cards. And we got a few little fiddly bits. So we're going to have a chat, see what the plan is for today, and we'll let you know what's happening in this video. Okay guys, we've made the plan. It's now 10 o'clock. What we've actually got done is, you'll see them there, we've resprayed the seats and the headrests. We've done a bit of, this is an overhead press, we've painted that. And now at the moment, if I hop in here, Rocky and myself have started to glue the roof on. With thanks to our friends at Gary's Glue, we're going to seal all the whole edges. It's going to be a bitch in around there. All the edges. I've started my side over here. The hands get very tired with these guns, but we've loads of glue, we've loads of time, and that's what the plan is today. Get that cut, get that sealed, and we might get this cut bigger. I don't know yet, but let's just continue with the sealing. Progress report on this build. I'll turn the camera. I should have done it before because that was all blue down around that speaker and it wasn't splashback. It was actually painted blue. So we got that done. Turned out very well. We got the seats. Second and final coat done. Turned out very well. And we got all the glue done on the roof, but look at this. We needed to get that back in. Well, we didn't. We were putting it in for measurement. And then Rocky said, leave it in. There was a press up here that I wasn't going to put back in because I thought it was a pointless press. But we put it back in, and you know what? I'm glad we did. Very glad we did. So the Max Air fan arrived from Happy Turf. Delighted with it, the remote control, all the bits are there. And here was the plan. Oh, look, they're absolutely beautiful. They really, really are. I have one actually fitted on the front of the HYMER, but here's the plan. This hole, we thought, right, this hole is 35, right, 35 centimeters. And most fans and stuff are 400 and skylights, but they're not. Watch this. This is the base of the fan. And it fits perfect. We just had to replace a piece of rotten wood, and that's what we're doing now. We have the piece of wood cut. We're going to Gary's glue it, we're going to clamp it, and then we're going to call it a day because it's a beautiful day. And we're going to let that set overnight. So that's what we're doing now. So we are really delighted that we don't have to cut the hole for that skylight. We've replaced a bit of wood, we've Gary's glued it in, and we have it clamped in. Rocky's doing a bit of a a tidy up plan. It looks well with that in, doesn't it? Bottle of gas is in as well. So our plan for tomorrow is to fit the max fan. Happy Turf have another piece of carpet coming in for us because we're going to have to carpet that bit of, that bit of roofing there, but we won't have that until Thursday. So tomorrow we get the max fan in. Pa was just here and he has some cleaning stuff because Rocky is going on that the floor in the front of the cab is pretty manky, and it is. I mean, it hasn't been cleaned in God knows how long. So rather than paint it, Pa has some professional cleaning stuff because he cleans his truck with it. He's going to bring that out to us tomorrow, so we'll have a batch of that. So we are calling it a day at 10 to 1. We are absolutely delighted. So what did we achieve? We got the roof glued on. We got that press in, which was not part of the deal. We got the high press up top, which was not part of the deal. Tomorrow we have a bit of roofing to make. We might do that tomorrow, which for you is in a couple of seconds. We were getting ready to go home and the heavens opened. So we changed our mind. But what we did do, we got a bit of board and we made this roof. So tomorrow we're going to carpet that. We do have enough carpet, but there'll be a joint down the middle. We're going to fit the door onto this press tomorrow. So that will be the video that you'll see in a couple of seconds. I just said we'd add this in here to show you the weather. So while it was raining, we said we might as well get that done. I meant to tell you as well, all the surrounds came for these windows, except these. I'm waiting for 2 drops because they're pretty rusted there. They're paid for, I'm just waiting for them. The rock and roll bed arrived as well. We'll be doing that either early next week or the tail end of this week. Now, the video that comes up in a couple of seconds is tomorrow, Wednesday. Good morning, people. It is Wednesday. It's the next day. Things to do today. I've just updated our list. We're hoping to, right, let's see. We've a little bit of painting to do on the press that we fitted up top yesterday. We have made the piece of board to make that sealant. We've got to carpet that and I've got to fit a light to it before we fit that piece of board, which is on front of the roof press. We have got to fit the max fan into the skylight. We got to wire that max fan into the skylight. I got to move some cables that are already there for the outside light and get them into the wardrobe because that's where the lights and all the electrical connections are going to be. The battery and the charger will be under the bench seat where the rock and roll bed goes, but all the controls will be to the right hand side of the kitchen on the side face of the wardrobe. I'll show you a wee bit later. I also want to clean off a bit of rust around where the reg plate lights are going. I need to prime that and then hopefully we get the reg plate lights with the new LED bulbs fitted and possibly wired. Pa is coming later on with some professional cleaner for the rubber mats, the floor and the front cab. We were going to paint it with tar paint, but he said that he has some cleaner. So he said he'll drop out later on and we'll take a look at that. So what I'll do is I'll show you the state of the floor, and then if Pa does come out and we do a little bit of cleaning, I'll show you the state of the floor. I'll also show you where I'm going to be putting the electrical connections, the max fan and a little bit of painting. I'll show you basically what I've just told you about. I'll just go and change cameras. Okay, so I've made my way over to the van. I'll show you the front, the bit of painting and the roofing that needs to be done. So a lot of years grubbiness have built up over the years there. So what we want to do is basically wash that down. The seats came out fantastic. They really did. This door card was just cleaned with son of a gun, but the driver's one had to be painted. So we're going to take a look. There's the before and we'll take a look at an after when we get the stuff from Pa a wee bit later on today. There's just a little bit of painting to be done on that there because the door, when you open it, you'll see it. That's the piece of wood we put in last night on that roof. We've got to wire a light to that. We've also got to carpet it. So we'll carpet it first, then we'll wire the light to it, and then the cables are going to have to go in there. I also have a cable up there for an outside light that has to be rerouted into the wardrobe. So the kitchen top is going to come along here as far as that wardrobe, and those 2 holes will be under the countertop and there to bring cables from the leisure battery and everything that's going to be here. And on there, there's going to be switches for lights, the outside light, the water pump, control panel, a 220-volt socket, possibly with 2 USB points on it, and also possibly a USB controller as well. So that is going to be the wall for the electrics for everything that's going on there. I have a cable in just there, and I think today we might actually fit the outside light that's required for there. And then, of course, the skylight. Actually, hang on, say me turn the camera. We have a new piece of wood in there, and the skylight will fit in there, and that's got to be fitted and wired. That's the Max fan from Happy Turf Conversions. So, plan for today, all plans change, subject to change. It's only 8:15. Oh yeah, I have to fit new reg plate lights in here, so that needs to be rubbed down. That needs to be rubbed down. And they're going to rub them down, paint them, leave them dry, and then fit the new reg plate lights in there. We will talk to you later on. It's a beautiful morning. I did say at the beginning of this video that we had a plan on the board, but not all plans go according to plan. However, we didn't get the skylight in. We didn't even attempt to get the skylight in because we carpeted a bit. We wanted to put in a bit of roof carpet. We carpeted a bit of board, we got it in, we had to wire lights. It just turned out to be very, very awkward. So I'll turn the camera. We're going to call it a day in the next 20 minutes or so. I'll turn the camera and show you what we're at now. I still think all of this looks very well. The carpet will arrive tomorrow from Happy Turf. We're going to carpet this bit of wood and bring it out around the door. But we got the outside light here done. We got that press done, the inside light done there. We got that piece of carpet across that piece of board. It's fitted. All this is staying now, what's in here. At the moment, Rocky is masking off here to do a bit of painting. We cleaned, I told you my buddy Pal would be down, and Rocky washed all that. Okay, it's still dirty, but there's going to be mats on it and it's going to be dirty. But this is a vinyl, so we're actually going to just spray around there just to clean it up a little bit because the seats really show it up, to be honest. This is old carpet that we're just using to mask it up. So we're going to do the driver's side and the passenger side, and we're going to leave that dry overnight. But we're happy that we got the outside light done, the inside light done, the roof done, the carpet done on that piece of roofing. Tomorrow, Thursday, the first thing we're going to do is that skylight, the Max fan, because the carpet should arrive at some stage tomorrow by courier as well. But tomorrow, that Max fan is going in and the cables for it are going in. I'm also running low on cable as well. But that's the plan, which will be the final part of this bits and pieces video. And that's next. And welcome back to what will be the final part of this bits and pieces video. The plan for today, it's early, it's only 7:45. Rocky won't be out here till after 8. The Max fan, skylight, Max fan, air fan, extractor fan. We got to get that done today. If I get that done today, Thursday, we'll be quite happy, and that'll be the end of this video. I also want to fit the reg plate lights, wire the reg plate lights and get them done. That's the back end totally finished. And we should have a delivery today or possibly tomorrow, I'm hoping today, from Happy Turf, the carpet, which will finish the back end roof as well, but that's not on for today. Today, it's the Max fan, and we'll show you how we get on with that. We'll set a camera up on the roof and we'll do bits and pieces. I just want to concentrate on getting it fitted, but we'll show you definitely a before, possibly a during and an after, if not a bit of video footage while we're doing it as well. Okay, so we've got to just give this a bit of a clean. We're going to put a lot of Gary's glue around that and then sit the Max fan into it, making sure we have it facing the right way. And then we've got to get a cable up to it. But I am not going to spare the glue and sealant around this hole. We're just going to go and give it one more good clean. And I'll let you know how we get on. Okay, my fear has been realised. There's an interior piece that goes inside and then you carpet around it and it looks lovely. That fitted straight into this hole because it goes on the inside of the fan. You'll know what I mean if you fitted one before. Let me turn this camera and show you what's happened. So this hole is 355 by 355 and the fan is a 400 hole. So we have got to trim. I have marked it off here, measured it 3 times because you get one chance to cut it once. I am not going to video me cutting this because if I make a balls of it, you'll only laugh at me. I'm going to video or show you the finished thing. I'm being supervised by the rock star there. So it's measured 3 times, which we've done, getting out the angle grinder. Okay guys, we have cut the hole. It's exactly 400 mil, almost square. We had to replace the piece of wood in here. We had already replaced this piece inside with a bit of fresh wood. We had to replace this piece, hence the clamps and a couple of screws and Gary's glue, and we didn't replace this piece, we just took it out and re-screwed it back in. So we're going to give that about 20 minutes. We've test fitted, it fits. We've pre-drilled the holes in the unit that's down there on the bench. And we are quietly confident that we will get that in today. We're just going to give this another wipe down, letting that glue set for about 20 minutes because Gary's glue is ready to go in 20 minutes. Then we'll sit in the unit and then the screws will pull the 2 bits of wood that we've glued in anyway. But I'm confident. It took a little bit longer, I have to be honest. We weren't expecting to have to cut that, but it's cut, it's done, and we're confident. So we'll talk in a couple of minutes. Next shot should be at least the base of the max fan fitted. Okay guys, she's in. 16 screws, quite a lot of Gary's glue. Then of course we did the edge, then you do the screw tops. Now we're going to get the max fan and sit it in. Total honesty, that was a dog's kahuna to do. We fitted it, it's in, it fits, we sealed it, it was brilliant. Myself and Rocky stood inside admiring our work, and Rocky said, "Where's the cables?" No cables. Had to ring Bart and Happy Turf, and all credit to Happy Turf Conversions.ie. We did a couple of video calls. Let me turn this around and show you what we had to do, and then let me show you what we have done. So we got the fan fitted, and we had to take this back off again. Now, not this piece, but we had to take this out again to find the cables. But if I move to over here, okay, Rocky, this is not connected electrically as yet, but you can also do these manually. And there is our max fan. What do you think? Absolutely delighted with it. Open her up again, Rocky. Now I'm going to put power onto that and put the batteries into the remote control, and we will show you hey presto in a couple of minutes, and then we're going home. It is 11:30 on Thursday. We're not going to be here Friday because I'm going camping down to the Glen of Arlo. Rocky's not here and I'm not here Monday, so we wanted to really get this done. Let me turn this camera and show you. So just let me turn the camera. So the max fan is in. I have it temporarily wired. I have my little power box there, and watch this. And you're saying to yourself, how is that working? It's working because your man has the remote control in his hand. And on this remote control, although I've reviewed the max fan before, but on this, you've got your on-off button. You can just open the skylight. You can set the speeds. Turn that speed up with that one there, Rocky. You can see the screen changing. That's 60%, 70%, 80%. And then you can hear the fan. And also on the screen, it says at the bottom, there, that's air out, and if you push that bottom button, Rocky, yeah, the screen will change to air in, the fan will stop, and now it's sucking air in. Oh wow, we can feel it from here. And then I can turn her off in a second. Let's see, there she is in operation. Oh, top right, turn her off. And there she is closing. It's an absolute beautiful morning, heading towards the afternoon. Rocky's just doing a little bit of final cleaning. We have 3 bags in a box for the dump, which I'll do tomorrow. That wraps up this bits and pieces video. We said we'd like to finish it with the max air fan in and working. If you want to support the build, remember we have a coffee account where Take care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you in the next video very, very soon on the van build, my T3 dream.